What's a Lemurian vampire? A vampire from Lemuria? The enigmatic exploration in a harmonious island commune. Who are you? Why have you come to our peaceful island? It's a wooden staff, all right. I'll be real with you. Have you forgotten about the importance of sharing? These poor souls have barely survived their ordeal in the storm. We should welcome them to our village, feed them, and tend to their wounds. Please do not harm us. We barely survived the storm. We are unarmed and come in peace. 55 imprisonment. We have been at sea for 2 weeks, and apparently Monkey Paw Island is within reach. Today, the Blade Master G played some jack with me and shared his stories of conquest. There is something noble about this man. This is day 56 of my imprisonment. We were on course to arrive in the island tomorrow. However, a storm is brewing, so I expect we will be delayed a day or two. Tissa continues to promise me riches in exchange for secrets pertaining to the Fountain of Youth. I entrust you with guarding and ensuring the safety of the Lemurian priest's sons, Zubiri Kara. The old priest shared with me some secrets of the Fountain of Youth, but I suspect he may have disclosed more valuable information to his son. The last of the Gamini family. Yeah, so the basic premise is that you do end up collecting words from interactions, and then you have this that you need to fill in. Filling in this with all the information you know accurately is how you move on to the next step. Oh, this is like a passage of time. Interesting. So later, we go here, or maybe earlier. Tomorrow, your incantation expires, Vaito. What is that scrawled on the wall? Yesterday, that wall was clear. Day 13 on the island. Kruplu was very excited to tell me everything about the purple peas. It's fascinating that with very little tending, they provide so much nutrition to everyone in the Valley Commune. I enjoyed chatting with him because people are somewhat secretive here. Day 14. It amazes me how harmonious and calm life is on the village. Every adult has to work no matter their lifespan, but it is not arduous. Perhaps that's how life should be. Who are these people? They are Lemurians, but I have not heard their dialect anywhere. Locals are enigmatic about their history, but I overheard a child chanting, "The Exodus came first, then finding of accursed, last tragedy dispersed." Weird kid. Once you've lived here long enough, you will understand. Sorry I have to run. Kula gave me a lot of tasks today. I'd better not cross her. Thank you for your kind words, but it was short votes. Sometimes they do bicker, but only because they have the best interests of our commune at heart. Sometimes I think that Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. They really shouldn't drag you into every small decision. They should be trying to reduce your stress. We should stop playing. I have to practice our history tiles or anti-lavu. Won't be happy with me. I wish I knew how to read so I could order them by their names. Ancestors, Brute, Discovers, Emerges, Dweller, and Protection. You don't need to know how to read, silly. Just look at the pictures. They all make sense. Auntie isn't scary compared to Stirna. Stirna told my mom off yesterday and my mom cried. Community from Sentinel banishes Lemurian Tower. You mean those shiny bits and pieces? They are scattered around everywhere. Mata taught us that children can play with these trinkets as long as they are big enough so the children cannot choke on them. There's really rubies and sapphires and golden coins that children are playing with. Even the senior villagers have to work for their food despite their age, but I haven't seen that old man do anything useful around here. Is he sick? Be respectful, Tissa. In time you will learn our ways. You can stop pushing this empty cart around and do some real work. Can you stop pushing this cart around and do some real work? Zarna will not be happy if you continue to shirk your duties, and you will not get supper. Is the game audio okay? It looks a little low in the mixer. It's a bit quiet. Okay, so these are the people who voted. So these are voting stones. So KS and KZ voted yay, and VM, SV, and LM voted nay on whatever they were voting on. Alright, if this is the result of the vote, I will stop my experiments with the yams, but I still believe I could get something tasty and new in a couple generations, which would increase the variety in our food. Now can we talk about the issue of the lazy newcomer? Virilis. So this person right here is Virilis. Virilis. That would be this person right here because actually I'm confused. Wouldn't Virilis have been voting yay because he seems upset by the result? Arkrantz, thanks so much for the resub. I'm glad that Sutul agrees with me. No good ever comes from pointless tinkering. We should focus on the stability of our commune link. I have enough on my plate with all these newcomers. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Big decisions are voted by the whole commune, smaller are voted on by the council members. If the council vote is tied, whoever is available from the commune joins the vote. Council responsibility. Guardian of males represents and cares for the males of the commune. Guardian of females represents and cares for the females of the commune. Guardian of agriculture, farm work, food allocation. Guardian of children responsible for health and education of all young. Order the tiles chronologically. Okay, so this is the person who was brought in. Kula votes against Momgo. Whoever this is was the extra vote. Is Momgo a last name? Maybe they lead with their last names? which would maybe make SV something Varilla. Like they might be going by, like the name order might matter here. Sutil agreed with me. Who's the Z in this case? It can't be Zabiri. I agree with Lavu and vote against as well. So Lavu, Spring Duck, thanks so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Lavu is probably this person. This is the against vote. So this is Lavu Momgo or Mata. I don't know. They're both M names. This person right here is probably Guardian of Agriculture because they have plants on their hip, whatever the frick that would do for you. Guardian of Children. Is that like trinkets he has on his pockets? Maybe he's responsible for giving the children trinkets, so this person, whoever it is probably the this is probably a Guardian of Males, Guardian of Females, Agriculture, and Children. That's my guess from what I'm seeing. She has something going on with her foot. Children of the Commune. Oh no, she has a ledger of the children. So she's probably the Guardian of Children? I have more people to take care of than you. All three newcomers being my responsibility. If all three newcomers are men, then they would be his responsibility, yes. Okay. I would have assumed she was the Guardian of Children, but what does that mean then if she says, I have more people to take care of than you and I manage just fine? If she's the Guardian of Women, that would only leave him to be Guardian of Agriculture, and I'm not sure how those numbers shake out. That doesn't make any sense to me. There's still yet more information I haven't collected, I think. The person is not breathing. Nagana, Bryn, God, Bol, Bazur. So this is a talisman for protecting them against... the Golden Idol. Man, this thing gets around. I didn't grab Zarno from a different reference panel. That's mild backseating. I can live with it. Okay, so let's look at what we have so far. Spoke the incantation, because according to local tradition, whenever the blank endangers the blank, blank goes in blah 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 until the next time. After the incantation was spoken, the golden idol was activated to increase death? That's the only thing that makes sense. If I had replayed the earlier segments, I may have remembered the labels on the back. I mean, I could go back and look at them, but... yeah, maybe I will too. I didn't want to watch this. You're welcome. Okay, so let's go back to the council vote. I feel like getting these people figured out is going to be a huge help. So, vote against. Vote against. I think these two are voting against something to do with tinkering. This guy is voting yay. And I think this person voted yay as well, Virilis. That doesn't make sense, though. The V's are over here. I'm a little bit confused about these votes. So yeah, he's agriculture because he's talking about the yams. Got it. Virilis is the guardian of agriculture, whatever his last name is. I don't know. But it doesn't make sense with these votes. Did the stones get moved, maybe? Determined to go forward. I vote against as well. Maybe this guy isn't Virilis. Oh, this guy's Virilis. Hold on. Now I understand. I was misreading what... So she's talking to him. And he is responsible for the males, and she's responsible for the females. That makes sense. Okay, got it. Virilis. is the guardian of males. Okay. So, Virilis is the guardian of males. I think that Kula votes against Momgo. Momgo is a he. Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. Kula was the one in one of the earlier scenes who was supposedly responsible for doling out chores. In this scene, I think. A lot of tasks today. And she's working on the plants. So I think she might be responsible for agriculture. So Kula might be the person who's in charge of agriculture, actually. So Sutil is almost certainly the man who, on the outside, joined the tiebreaker vote. That would be SV. So this person's Momgo, something Momgo. Virilis Momgo? That makes sense. LM. Lavu Mata? I'm not sure if I'm mixing up these two women. I haven't figured this one out yet. Glad that Sutil agreed with me. So that would make her Lavumata then. The yes stones are KS and KZ. Kula.
Hey.
Hey?
I wanted to let you know I'm not taking a nap.
Okay, are you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if I'll be on super late, but as much time as this will buy me.
Cool. Enjoy. Okay, so I think I have these two names correct. Though I think what's going to end up happening, my guess, is that I'm going to have been biased and made incorrect assumptions, because I think what's going to end up happening is that she is going to be in charge of agriculture and he's going to be in charge of women. We'll see. I had some trouble with the first DLC. I felt very out of practice and like I was doing a bad job. Some people said that they breezed right through this DLC. I'm expecting it's going to take me a while. I mean, I'm just slower and I'm talking through things, so. I think this is Kula. And she is going to be in charge of females. Unless... all 3 newcomers being his responsibility. He's got to be in charge of the males. That just makes sense. And guardian of females is probably her. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. Kula. It's either S or Z. I mean, I can brute force it. I'd rather not. Let's go around and see where the names come up. Mata taught us the children can play with these trinkets. Yeah, Lavu Mata. So she's in charge of the children. Okay. So that would make him Kruplu. I'm trying to separate Zarno from Stirna, so I need to find who mentions those names. This is Tissa? Incantation expires. Vaito. Okay. Let's maybe go back and reanalyze this one. So that's the Blade Master G? Should make you the Zubiri boy. I mean, I could force these last two, but someone's got to tell me. I really have a hard time imagining they'd ask me to brute force it. Unless there's some hint in, like, the colors. Is that part of it? Do these colors tell me something? I can see he's got, like, something green in his pocket. Where did I get those last names from? Zarno and Stirna. Zarno will not be happy if you continue to shirk your duties. Two or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay, so that wasn't my issue. Do I just have the first names backwards? No? Okay, so I have all these names right. So it's... These names are wrong? Oh, Zubiri is his first name. Kara was his last name. It's because everyone alternates back and forth between using last names or first names, and so I got tripped up. To the tower and spoke the incantation because according to local tradition, whenever the dweller, I don't know what, maybe that's the name of it, dweller endangers the community, the sentinel goes and banishes the dweller to the tower until the next time. Oh, that was close. Decreased lifespan or reduced lifespan. Oh, it doesn't take these into account for deciding whether or not you get it right? Weird. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I can't tell whether or not I'm supposed to be making these words do something or just the pictures. There we go. Brute banishes Lemurian ancestors. Okay. Alright, man. Your funeral. Return jug of fruit juice and honey. Large door that's been forced open. Fried fish. Nothing. Punished by Tower Dweller. This is its revenge. It has turned our new sentinel to bones and escaped by its power of flight. The sentinel has flight? They're more of the same. They're a little more involved, but they're very good. I quite like them. The window is a simple opening in the wall. I definitely think they're worth it. They're like $5 a piece for you to get another few hours out of it, maybe. And they're good. Hey sister, look what I caught. The snapperfish hid a shiny in its mouth. I have a new playstone. Golden ring set with a diamond. Stone knife. Dead snapperfish. I am well, brother. I hope Tissa learned his lesson and both will leave me alone now. Are you not afraid, looking at the dweller all the time? What if it looks right back and steals your flesh? Do you think these ancient sentinel bones will protect us? Are these numbers? 1, 2... Yo, Loon, thanks for the raid! Two, 3, 4, 5. Remember we learned the numbers at some point. Tower Dweller cannot act from so far away. I've been staring at it all night and nothing has happened. We need only beware if the Tower Dweller moves. Then we should run to the village and warn the Sentinel. Everyone's got this wooden box. Can't wait to find out what that's about. Always follow your motto. Dare not try, Sentinel. I will peel your flesh until only bones are left. These are mechanical... So these are the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because that's 6, so that would make that 12. This is 5 and 3. So 5 and 2 3s makes 11, yeah. I noticed that the only ones that are pressed are the first row and this button. So it's literally just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 are the only ones that get pushed. They're like worn down. Okay, so this is going back in time. This, the buttons up here are backwards in time, it looks like. Because this is after shit went down. Burial urns. This is 12. That would make this 13. They're all out of order. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is not present. There is no 6. And this is 7. This is 9. This is 11. That would make this 13 and 14. So we're missing one of the... Oh, nice. This is a good system. Giving you some reference data. Close with the heavy latch. Big clay jugs filled with some liquid. Jars of honey. Golden-haired beauty. Traitor Tissa, he and Kula have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. Just this, and then one more basket of gifts to deliver to the Sentinel, and I'm done. I hope that little gnat enjoys what I give him. Gifts delivered from each guardian. All the shiny playstones of children. That was weird. Now he's demanding fruit juice from me. He's a difficult Sentinel to please. Red gourd, very bitter, cures stomachache. Spotted gourd, seeds are good for insomnia or if someone needs to be sedated. Yellow short gourd, flesh tastes bad but seeds work well as a sweet spice for drinks. Red snapper, vicious flesh eater, will tear anything apart in minutes. Tasty. Green snapper, harmless but tastes like dung. And if you're into that. Dare not try, Sentinel. I will peel your flesh until only bones are left. Sahila, I am glad you have finally agreed to cooperate. I understand that you want to be concealed. Do not worry. I have done as you instructed. The Een family name will not be tarnished. Good. Then tell Momgo to come for your eggs to my hut. The basket will await him there. Do note that I will do this once tonight and never again. Happened last night. I was walking with Kula when suddenly we saw someone run down the stairs from the platform that leads to the tower. Could not see who that was, but they were carrying a sack with something. She was wise to send you to report this. Find a partner, get 2 spears, and stand guard near the tower. If the dweller or someone in league with it can enter our village, we must be aware. There's something strange going on here, but I'm sure these extra guardian duties are an overreaction. Nevertheless, we will go along with it. Tomorrow we march to the tower, and the dweller will scare your village no more. So these are the dung fish, and that's the tasty one. Still a nasty man sitting in the tower. Okay, no, I did have the order wrong. Still up there, still a nasty man. Got it. Here, there's burial urns. Urns. Then do not do it, beautiful Sahila. Follow your heart. No one can make you do something that goes against your nature. Do not know how horrible it is when the women in the village hate you. Kula invents new lies about me every day, and I cannot take it anymore. But I found someone who's agreed to help me out and solve this problem once and for all. $17 male, so they already counted it down. 1 fewer male. Guardian of the males, protect the weak. Guardian of females, we listen, we plan, we organize. Agriculture, the diligent shall have full bellies. Guardian children, always preserve the ancient practice. Weird. Nature of the so-called dwellers clear to me. I will provide the noble Tissa with the right incantations to deal with it. He wrote this twice. It's weird. Too long we've lived in fear of our lives. Your new sentinel and I say that the next time I'm summoned to deal with the tower dweller, I will not banish it but crush it once and for all. Those wooden cubes, man. It's a terrible idea. Violence is never the answer. No wonder Virilis is so keen on it. But we must forget this plan and return to our usual duties. Give me your word. I have your promised cube half. I upheld my end of the bargain and voted against Momoko in the last 3 meetings. I want her. I have a bad feeling about this. What if it puts everyone in the village in danger, including the children? My heart says we should preserve our ancient practice. It has never let us down. That's enough of this. We must strike and bring down that monster at last. Let's go to war with it. Something. Juice? It wasn't juice, it was fish? Oh, it was the eggs that had been tampered with, right? Well, now I'm just throwing things at it, and I'd like to stop. It was the honey that had been tampered with. Guardian wanted to send which gift? So we've seen that information. So he's collecting fish, but he collected mostly the bad fish. So the juice came from him. Steal the bones of an ancient sentinel? Why? This one is full of something, like honey. Why? I wonder what the deal is with this, because, like, the oldest burial urn is covered in this green stuff. So is it like there's bodies in each of these rotting, and they're turning green because of, like, mold or something? I don't know. Whoops. I thought it was going to be hidden in one of the urns. Wait, am I misunderstanding what's happening here? Human skeleton. He ate the garbage fish. So these two made a promise to each other, because she has half of this promise stone. They've all got their entire stones. But this person has collected half of this person's stone, which came up in... here? Weeks before the murder. Indebted to Lavumata. She doesn't have the other half of the stone, though. Where's the other half of the stone now? He has it. Yeah, I know. He and Kula have been thick as thieves in all Las Vegas. I don't know who was indebted weeks before. I think I had the order wrong here. I think I just had it backwards. For some reason... Okay, who was indebted to Lavumata? She has the other half of it. I'm just looking for a matching piece. That's not the matching piece. These two do not go together. So whose piece does she have? Hers. So Lavumata. Mata, who is the guardian of children. Dead Sentinel? Towards the murderer what? Returned to a... Nope. Cured. Avumata wanted to preserve the ancient practice. So this really comes down to kind of what's happening here, here. So this is making the text appear on that wall. Afterwards, the murderer left through a window. like I'm close there. Preserve the ancient practice. To preserve the ancient practice and so access the Sentinel's Lodge using a something. Afterwards, the murderer left through a window? Is that right? Because when we find the dead body, door's been forced open with a hammer, it looks like. Mortician Steve, thanks so much for the resub. Did not notice it fly away while you were forcing down the door. Could it be here or is it long gone? So the door was broken open in order for them to get in. So leaving through the window still makes sense. But wouldn't they have seen... Wouldn't they have seen someone climbing out the window? I don't know what the order is. I need to figure that out. But I guess Mongo wanted to deliver eggs. Someone was delivering fish. And someone was delivering... tasty fish, lots of eggs. The honey. If it's the honey that got poisoned, then that's almost certainly Kula's. To preserve the ancient practice. And to access the Sentinel's Lodge using a window? Basket. Yeah, I still think it's the window. I mean, is the idea that someone just hid in the basket after the murder happened? There's honey there. There's wine there. Somehow someone got in. And then at this point now, there's less wine there, less honey. So we know that the juice and the honey arrived first. It's the fish and the eggs. The names have to all be right then, right? If flipping these two doesn't change anything. How? There's no way that 2 or fewer slots are correct. Once things get locked into certain locations on this board, they disappear from here and you can just pull them from the board itself. I actually don't really like that system, but it does help you narrow down what things you haven't used yet at all. I feel like it'd be better if it just put a certain colored border around it or something to show you that you've used it. Like if you put a red border around it because it's been used or something. The names are all correct? How can all of these be 2 or fewer slots incorrect? Well, I don't think eggs got delivered. I mean, based on the information we have, I don't think eggs got delivered, because this is the container eggs would have been in, presumably. It's all garbage fish. All the fucking garbage, all the bin is just full of garbage fish. He wouldn't have turned into bones right away, right? I mean, there is some magic in this universe, but... They probably stole the bones of the ancient sentinel and placed it in the bed. Hide in the basket, speak to the prince at night, and convince him to leave Sahila alone. Instead, Lavu killed the sedated prince and threw his body into the lake for fish to eat. Then she placed the stolen skeleton in his bed and hid in the basket again. Once the body was found and more incredulous villagers arrived on the scene, she climbed out and joined everyone. Still not sure what's going on here. Well, I'm not worried about... I know that I probably am misunderstanding the correct answer. But there's a lot of changes I can make here that don't seem to stop it from saying that 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Which they can't all be simultaneously 2 or fewer from correct. This is still bothering me. I'm bothered by this. Hmm. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm not seeing what I'm not understanding. It's not clear to me what I'm missing here. Yeah, just, I don't see... This has gotten me the closest. So Virilus wanted to deliver fish. He was fishing. Well, I think she wanted to deliver herself. That's what it said. Okay. I understand now. So Kula was responsible for the eggs, but she wanted to deliver Sahilia concealed in a basket. So the question is, why did Lavu end up hiding in the basket instead? Isn't that what happened there? That's weird. That's unclear to me why exactly that works the way it does, but... The less than amicable departure of 2 explorers. Damaged stone pillar. Both parties agree to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Albert Cloudsley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3, and any golden statues found providing the map to the expedition site. Back to these doofuses. This is different setting than it was on before. Before it was on decreased lifespan, now it's on increased life? I'm not sure. Increase something. So she knew that it was the golden idol that was doing all this. But she wanted to preserve the ancient way of life. It's just a robot. It was just a robot? So there was a specific thing that they had, incantation that needed to be said in order to maintain it, and it was told something different, maybe? Like they figured out how it worked, maybe? To say these words in the correct order, loud and clear. They are special commands in Old Lemurian that will grant you control of that entity so you can direct it to destroy itself. No longer will your village be hostage to this dark creature. Tresno Terry Nip. But that's not what she said. She said instead Tagana Tresno. I don't know what that means, but that's definitely different. Crayon, blank deck of cards, card with a picture of a flower. We've seen that letter already. Loaded pistol. Your voice and your words are strange. Speak like a normal person. The good and bad questions. Can I help you? How does this work? Each villager is born under a different star, which grants a lifespan that can be shorter or longer. Interesting. Tower Dweller. A rock for a hem is a rock well spent. Okay. So this is Mata's doing. Our ancestors have been very cunning and implemented a number of restrictions. The automaton aims the device only at the one who issues the vocal instructions. Does not respond to commands given by a target below the age of 15. Interesting. So the line that he told her to say was B prom, B prom, B prom, which is one stop, one stop, one stop. Terry, Tresno, Terry, Neep. Terry, Tresno, Terry, Neep. Destroy tool, destroy self. But instead, Tagana, Tresno, which is give tool. Interesting. Okay, so we've got all the words. A long time ago, someone attained the golden idol. Therefore, blank created the automaton. The myth of Tower Dweller. So for centuries, the villagers would give Tagana God, Tagana 0, Tresno. Tagana Tresno we know is give tool. Bryn God. Matter lifespan. While in tower, speaker of the... Bol Bazur. So 36 years. So it would modify their age by 36 years? Man, I don't... This reads very strangely. It does not read smoothly, and so it's making a very hard job filling this in. Maybe if I had the right words, maybe if I said the right words, it would fill in more smoothly, but I'm running into an issue of... It's not going smoothly? Hey, Carrie. I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm not... Let's say for a moment that I have the rest of this correct other than the names. Why? The only names I have access to are Oberon Geller and Cloudsley, Albert Cloudsley, and then these people who are presumably not a long time ago people. Unless... I mean, I suppose it's possible that whoever obtained the golden idol was repeatedly giving themselves more life. You know, I wonder if I've misread, this information. So, reading this text, Nagana Brengad Bol Bazur, is like taking life away from the Sentinel, and then someone's going in and using that for themselves to gain life. Right? Make themselves younger. I was misreading this as like alternating between like the Sentinels were the only ones saying these things. But there's no reason to assume that, I don't think. Oh. Steal their lifespan for themselves. But it wasn't Lavumata who was stealing it for themselves? Who was stealing it for themselves then? We're so close. What did I have there before? Obtained and found! Alright, whatever. After the arrival of the ship. The blank went to the tower and were rewarded with blank. Yeah, I don't know whether or not this one's going to be obtained or found either. I mean, I understand that the words don't mean exactly the same thing, but the fact that those words are both available side by side makes it a frustrating clash. I mean, I'm not confused by the fact that obtained and found don't mean 100% the same thing. I don't think anyone's confused by that. Released Zubiri Kara from the prison, and they followed the celebrating visitors? I'm not on the right track up here. Who the fuck was celebrating? The villagers were celebrating. Everyone was celebrating. It was a big celebration. Where is Lavumata in this scene? Right here. Oh, these are numbers. Her necklace has, like, the beads say what the password is into the door. 23164. Nothing happens if I push those, but... I guess that's how you're supposed to piece together that she's always going in here to change the sign. I think it was present in all of them. Well, it's present anywhere where you have access to that door, I guess. Yeah, never mind. But the necklace, I think, has always been around, right? No, she doesn't have the necklace there. Really? I could have sworn I'd seen her have that necklace the whole time. Interesting. So everyone's dressed like they were celebrating. She's got half of his promise stone. Or he has half of hers. Is this the arm of the automaton? I think it is. The whole arm's been ripped off, so that's probably bad. I'm gonna skip this. Oberon Geller. Use the golden idol on the bridge to try to kill the something villagers? This is probably not right. So it was Lavumata used the golden idol on the stone pillar to try to kill the foreign visitors. Someone, I guess I'll say Oberon Geller, disarmed Lavumata and for right now I'll just put Oberon Geller here. Took the golden idol. Someone took someone as a hostage. Lavumata surrendered the golden idol. Destroyed the stone bridge and left. Oberon Geller's getting mentioned way too many times for this to be even close to correct. Yeah, we haven't used Albert Cloudsley's name. There you go, perfect. Disarmed Lavumata. Someone disarmed Lavumata. I'm kind of reading this as she had been a hostage, but she got rescued. We saved your life, and this is how you repay us. So it's Zubri who surrendered the golden idol. Saved your life. Giant G disarmed. Oberon Geller took the golden idol. No, that would have been Zubiri Kara took the golden idol. Okay, cool. Hello, Winnipeg. You've been following since February of 2017. For whatever. For what value that has to you. I just don't, there's no command for it. This center panel is nothing to me, man. I got nothing here. This is a panel of nothing. I guess Giant G released Zubri from the prison, and they followed the celebrating visitors? The foreign visitors went to the tower and riches? And found? Destroyed the tower dweller? It's probably Giant G that's not right here. So this is 2 away. So my thinking is that Lavumata had taken the tool, but she didn't destroy... She had no reason to destroy the Tower Dweller, right? So it could have been the foreign visitors who did so, but maybe it wasn't the foreign visitors. Maybe it was someone else. The foreign visitors went to the tower and destroyed Lavumata. Okay, so what I've indirectly discovered from fucking around right now is that it's exactly one word that's wrong, right? Because this is one word away. If I change either of the words a tower dweller, it's still within 2. And found. Maybe it's not visitors here, it's villagers? Boom. When Lavumata discovered that Zubiri knew the override code, she quickly went to the tower and instead of giving the self-destruct command, instructed the ancient Lemurian automaton to give the golden idol to her. Yeah, that came together. We got there in the end, at least. Yeah, so that goes straight into case 1 here, right? With Cloudsley killing Geller. This is such a cool game. I hope we get more cool game in the future. It doesn't have to be exactly the same game, but it seems like they've got a good handle on a cool formula, and I hope they make more. I mean, you know, Ace Attorney's made 11 games with the exact same formula. There's no reason that they can't tell totally different stories with the same formula.